Alrighty, so here, I just brought it outside to give it some more natural light. But the K20 service truck, where to start? The back axle and the front axle are now properly mounted. It didn't show much there. Properly mounted. The bed is bolted down, but not for long because I'm going to have to take it off to mount the bed, or the cab. Falcon Wild Peak tires. These are the stock tires that came with my SCX 10.3 base camp. And I hated these tires at first, but I'm glad I saved them. They look good. They were meant for this truck. That's what I think anyways. Better look underneath the hood. All these wires are for the headlights, blinkers, which I don't know if I'm going to be able to find a proper module for the blinkers. Or because I want it for the blinkers, the reverse light, the brake lights. I think it would be just that little bit of zazz, that extra oomph for realism. Unlike the Suburban, I have the servo on the axle, so that will hopefully help with the turning problems I have with the Suburban. On the Suburban, I just have the servo mounted to the side of the frame, and then since it's PETG plastic, it kind of warps, flexes with each turn. So I don't know how much longer that's got life left in it. But we'll jump off that bridge when my friends get there, as they say. The only drive shaft I have on right now is the front drive shaft, because I just happen to have that lying around. I will show you the mini lathe I got off of Amazon and what I'm going to be using to make the other drive shafts for the rear. And remember that short when I polished the hood? You can see the reflection on that. And then this has not been polished yet. Can't even see any of a reflection on there. So I think I'm obviously going to just polish the rest of it. And one problem I found with the leaf spring adapters that I designed and printed, when I lift up the front end, nope, not like that, the front axle actually swings down, which it's not supposed to do that. So I'm going to, put like a zip tie on it for now, just to hold it in place until I can redesign it, or probably just use that temporary fix as a permanent fix. Who knows? For the doors, I'm going to try getting the doors done, or at least a couple of them done today, but I have to go detail a friend's car. That glove box is awesome. So, I'm going to attempt to get at least one or two doors done so I can get these permanently mounted, and then I'll be able to use the door handles. And then the other thing, like the last two things I have to do that I don't want to do just because it's tedious and boring, and I don't know, a lot can go wrong, a lot of wasted material. Windows, I got to do the windshield and the back, but I need to stop at Harbor Freight and get a wall patch because it has that corrugated metal mesh, I think they call it, and I'm going to use that to make like a back protector. It's very cheap metal, but it's metal, so it'll be a little bit long lasting, and I can put realistic dents in it if need be. And then the windows, the side windows, I want to put the post and I don't think I'll be able to get functioning butterfly windows on there, but I think it'd be cool. But I need to put a post here for the butterfly window, and then I gotta look at pictures. I think there's a post right here with just a window right here, and then this I'll keep open. Or maybe I'll just enclose the whole thing so I can drive this outside when it's raining and do some FPV stuff while it's raining. And on to the back, I got my tail lights, and like I said, if I can get a brake light to work, I'll do brake lights. And one of them was supposed to be a brake / tail light, and one was supposed to be a reverse light, but once again, I'm just like, I don't know if I'll be able to get the reverse light. Figure something out. Maybe I'll just drill another hole and pop one of these in there. Tailgate up and down, magnets, and the toolboxes. Let's see, I got one recovery tool in here. I got a collapsible anchor. You dig that into the ground and use the winch, which I'm going to have a winch here and then a winch up front. So we got an anchor in there. I haven't looked in these in a minute. Oh yeah, I did put the, see if the jack would fit, and it does. Got some rope. What other goodies are hiding? Wires. Now the bumper. I have the bumper printed out where it's just a stock bumper with a brush or grill guard. And then I also have a bull bar that goes in the middle. I don't know if I'm going to use either of those, because the Suburban STL files came with a bumper that has the grill guard on it already, and it's got a winch plate, so I can mount the winch on there. So I don't know if I'm going to print that out and use that. A lot of possibilities, a lot of options here. But it rolls. It's a roller. It's a floater. And I got to print out more of these tiny little hub. I have some more lying around, but they're so small I dropped them and lost them, so I'll just print out more. Once again, these are free on my Colts 3D account. Go to Colts 3D, Hellfish RC, and get more of my crap for free. That's my motto now, and I'm sticking to it. But she's coming along. What do you think? Pretty radical? Pretty bodacious? Ooh, and I have I'm going to drill some holes, and I got a fifth wheel plate that I'm going to set in here because I finished my gooseneck trailer. And that way this thing will be able to not only be a service truck, it'll be kind of like a hotshot truck where it can haul a trailer. 'Cause everybody knows you got to haul a lot of stuff when you have a service bed. I'm just making that shit up now. But thanks for watching. Put down in the comments what you thought was the coolest part of this truck. I like the bed. The bed's cool. The interior is going to be sick. Like I said in that short, my sister is crocheting me a tiny blanket to put over the front seat. I don't know if you've ever seen that. When I was growing up, and it'd be like somebody's grandpa would pick us up from school, not in a creepy way. It was going over to a friend's house, and the grandpa would come pick us up or whatever. And all I remember, it was a square body, and he had like an Afghan or just like a crocheted blanket over the back seat. And at first when I was a kid, I'm like, that's stupid. That's just not manly at all. And now I look back, I'm like, that was pretty badass. But thanks for watching. Now I'm just rambling. Catch you in the next one.